I really don't think I want to start my day by putting a giant file cabinet in the Jeep. But this cabinet is neat in that it has shallow drawers up top. And it's from IBM. It's made by Headless. It doesn't seem to want to open. Now, I also don't want to start my day by showing you the guy's name who owned the cabinet, and it's on the cabinet underneath that block. So, that kind of sucks. But I wonder why this thing won't open. Do we have to prop it up in order to get it to open? Oh, here you go. Woo, look at that. That's nice. Got this little knob thing. So that's a beautiful cabinet. If this wasn't the very first stop on what's going to be a busy day, hopefully, that I'd probably take it. We definitely have room for it, but we are not going to take it. But we've documented it for posterity, and that's what we do sometimes. So, welcome to trash picking. I see a partially disassembled fridge. Oh, there you go. That's what you want. The compressor. You especially want it when somebody else already took it out. It's pretty dusty. Oh my God, look at that bee. Hey bud, we don't want you in the car, but we don't want you to, you know, suffer any kind of questionable fate. So why don't you get out? There you go. Is that a bee? What is that thing? It kind of blends in. Ugh. I think that's one of those bees that's like been in hiding all winter, and now it's emerging for the first time. Even though it's May, he just looks like groggy and confused. He's the Joe Biden of bees, wandering around, not really knowing where he is. Now I'm the Joe Biden of cord cutters, looking around trying to figure out where the hell this cord terminates. It terminates there. Whoa. Wow. All right, where'd that bee go? I don't want to step on him. Oh, that's creepy. Oh, he's still there. Come on, little dude. You want to crawl up on my things? Come here, get on there. There you go. There you go, buddy. Don't sting me, though. All right. He'll live to fly another day, or maybe he won't. But if he doesn't, it hopefully won't be because of us. Yesterday we did pretty good looking in a Foot Locker, so maybe lightning will strike twice. Maybe not. Anyway, let's see what else we got. A Cyclops trainer. Uh-oh. I'm glad I got out of the car. All right, we got a little address label situation going on here. But look inside this box. First of all, they got a hammer. That's a pretty good looking hammer. God, we find a lot of tools that aren't like, you know, they're not like snap-on mechanic tools or anything, but they're usable tools. But look at this. I guess we could use that saw for something. But I'm gonna drag this whole box over to the Jeep. Door's still locked. Yeah, I've gotten to the point where if I forget to unlock the door, I'm just gonna cry about it. It's so upsetting to me now that it's... Well, that needs to be sharpened, but once you sharpen it, what a beautiful tool. Yeah, I've decided it's so upsetting to me that I can't remember to unlock the car, that from now on, I'm just gonna cry about it. Are these cheap bike tools? I think that's what these are, maybe. Yeah, I think that's like a real cheap headset tool. I don't know, we'll take those. Look at all these niblets we got. Morning, how are you today? That was one of my fellow pickers. A fellow who I don't think speaks English at all. But, you know, a little friendly wave or a... Wow, that's going right in my pocket. A little friendly wave is the universal language, right? You know, it just kind of says, hey, bud, I know what you're doing out here, and you know what I'm doing out here. So how you doing out here? Some people don't really want to wave and be friendly. Some people do. Oh my goodness. Jeez, I'm sorry to change the subject, but look at this. Wow. Just keeps getting better and better with this pile. Holy cow. Holy cow, we got hex dumbbells, we got a hammer, we got copper niblets. Jeez. Now let's see if we can put this thing back without you guys seeing the address label. And if we can do that, then we'll put this one in the win column. All right, now as far as this, oh. Here comes somebody who... That guy's not a picker, but I think he picked up something out of the garbage anyway. This is really awful, but I think I'm gonna take it. It's steel. Yeah, one thing I noticed is some people that'll drive right by you if you have your door open, and there are other people that just won't. All right, we don't really like this bike rack, but we can always bring it to the scrapyard. It's probably worth about, I don't know, $1.80 in scrap metal. Anyway, wow, what a great stop. And I didn't really anticipate that it was gonna be very good at all. You wanna leave it neater than we found it? Sure. Move your hose, move your Cyclops trainer, move your foot locker, and thank you very much. You wanna see what tapes this lady has? Wow, Family 7 Game Center. All right, here's the tapes. Something in there. Based on the cheapness of this case, I'm gonna say it's all like regular bias, cheap home recorded tapes. I don't know, that's an XL2S. That's a SA 90. Super tape, oh my god. Poor Radio Shack. Imagine being like a legendary company like Radio Shack for as long as they were around, and then just all of a sudden, nah, forget it, you're done. It's sad, but I guess it happens. What the hell is that? Some kind of water container. All right, I guess these tapes weren't great, but they were pretty much exactly what they thought they were gonna be. Let's hope there is some reason not to take this thing. It's bent a little bit, but it could be unbent pretty easily. It's kind of rusty, but that's not a problem. Ooh, I don't want to take this thing because it's just big and you can't disassemble it, but I'm taking it because it's a neat thing. And this is the kind of thing where if I have to, like, not even re-gift it, like if I have to just pawn it off on one of my buddies, that shouldn't be too hard. I can think of half a dozen people who would take that off my hands. But for now, I guess we'll keep it. That is neat. That's a neat plant stand. These are not hollow. This is not Big Lots crap. This is solid. So that's a nice thing. Want to look at some lady's record collection in her laundry basket? Jeez. I think she ran them through the washing machine. Aw, it's Joan Jett. No, it's not. Sorry. Jesus. These are soaked. Ugh. Rod Stewart. You want to know the first album that I ever bought on my own? There it is. I went from store to store to store in the mall trying to figure out which one was the cheapest, but I actually bought this album. Because I liked, it's still rock and roll to me. I really like that song. Yeah, there you go. It's my first album ever. I don't know why I would say that to anyone. I don't know why anyone would care about that. In fact, why don't you guys just forget I told you that? I don't want you guys knowing all kinds of weird trivia about my life. Yeah, just forget you even watched this clip. Fast, oh geez, look at this. Mold. Oh Jesus. You want to know my favorite Kiss album? That's right. Dynasty. Because I got it for my birthday when I was, 8 or 9 years old. Probably not a lot of people's favorite Kiss album, but it's certainly mine. Wow. There's a lot of coincidences. Maybe this is my mom's house. Jeez. All right, I don't want to bunk into my mom. Son, what are you doing with your life, digging through people's garbage? Why don't you have a real job? Guess what? I remembered to open the doors of the Jeep. And these people remembered to throw out this fantastic umbrella stand that we may not be able to. All right, I barely got a grip on this thing. Oh, I'm walking very slowly. Do I dare lift it up into the crate? Oh, there it goes. Woo! Good Lord. That thing is heavier than it looks. It's beautiful, isn't it? If I had an umbrella, I would put it right in here. It's made by Macon. They're making nice umbrella stands. All right. We need a little thing called side cutters. Wire cutters, cord cutters, whatever you want to call them. Because I spy with my little eye a cord that we can cut, and there's your Halloween memorabilia, lady. All right, General Electric grass turntable and plastic ring for a microwave above and a new stainless steel stove. That note might not make sense to you, But it makes perfect sense to me because there's a guy who comes out here early in the morning and loads up on all the scrap metal in town. So he probably took their microwave and their stainless steel stove, but he didn't really want the glass thing. I'd bet $1 that's what happened. You guys remember yesterday when I wanted to get some wheels off a snowblower and the guy was like, no, don't take the wheels, oh my God. Well, here's round 2. Maybe this guy will come out. Don't take the wheels. All you gotta do is put the engine back on. It'll run perfect. I don't think these are the kind of wheels that we want, though. Nah, I hate to say it, but those wheels are not gonna work. You know why? Because my friend who needs wheels for his snowblower has a push snowblower, and this is a self-propelled, I think. All right, what do you guys think about this motor? Ugh, it's good for scrap. But what do you guys think about the possibilities of me having unlocked this thing? My goodness. Can't believe it. All right. Do I really want that? I don't know. It's awkward and cumbersome, and it's definitely going to start leaking oil everywhere. Or gas. It doesn't weigh that much. It's like, oh, I can smell the gas coming out of it too. Tank is like half full. I don't know, this thing's worth like, oh, there's another picker. See, right there. She's a picker. I would say this thing's worth about $3, maybe $4 in scrap, but it's really gonna aggravate the hell out of me having it in the car. Anyway, I guess we can re-gift it. You guys remember where it was, right? You guys want to take this garbage bag? That's a nice garbage bag. It's not even ripped. Oh, we could use that for something. All right. All right, so I'm not too happy about this thing, but it does have like electric start and everything. So it's entirely possible that this engine will run. So if it does, then it's probably worth like, I don't know, 10, 20 bucks. I've just heard through the grapevine that none of my friends are out here today. Which in a way is good, because it means I'll get more stuff. But in a way it's bad because I'll be sad and lonely all day. But I've just made a new friend. His name is Jack. Jack, meet my YouTube friends. I also seem to have made a little friend across the street. I don't know if you can see the dog that's barking at me, because it's pretty small and it's about 15 feet away in the shade, but it's adorable. Little fluffy dog barking hysterically. All right, let's see. We got some wire in here. I don't know what that's from, but it's nice. And I actually think I might need one of these Cat 5 cables for my printer. Maybe. Let's grab one of those. Yeah, I just got a new computer recently, and I'm trying to figure out how to connect my printer to the new computer, because my printer is plugged into my old computer. So I want to be able to figure out how to have both of them use it at the same time. And I think I can do it through something called Wi-Fi, which stands for wireless Fi. Yeah, I never could quite figure out what the Fi meant in Wi-Fi. So I feel like if I plug the printer into my little router, then maybe the new computer can send print jobs to the printer through the Wi-Fi, and the old computer can continue using the printer directly. Nice to meet you, sweetie. Why don't dogs want to get closer? You know, dog, I'll put you on camera if you want, but you just gotta, you know, get 10 feet closer. Are these hunting targets or holiday blow molds? Let's see. 1989 Union Products of Leominster, Massachusetts. You know where Leominster is? It's a hop, skip, and a jump from Lunenburg, which isn't too far from Fitchburg. All right. I feel like these Dias are probably not holiday blow molds or nothing. And I feel like I should not take them. But, oh, you know what? Speaking of my friends, these things are for one of my friends, but I might have to re-gift those because they're taking a lot of room in the car. And they've been in the car for like 2 days now. Do you think this is genuine Leominster dirt? Ugh. All right, we'll go dump that out somewhere else later. I don't know what I'm gonna do with 3 headless deers. Look at this one though. That's the cutest one. It's sleeping. It's cracked. You ever have one of those moments where you say, what am I, crazy? Like, what am I, crazy? I'm taking 3 plastic deers that don't have heads on them. One of them's broken. 2 of them are filled with dirt. I don't know what the hell these are. All I know is that anyone who's looking at them is going to say, do you have the heads? Where are the heads? Do you have the heads? Do you have any other blow molds? Do you have any carolers? I don't know. I want to take these. And I'll tell you something. I know they don't have the heads because the lady just pulled out of her driveway. And if she had the heads, she would have stopped and said, hey, sir, excuse me, sir, I have the heads for those deers. But no such thing happened. So yeah, I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna keep driving by, and if those are still there like 6 hours from now, I'll take them, but they won't be. I just seen a lady drive right by these bikes. So let's see if she did us a favor or not. We got a Roadmaster, a Free Spirit, and a Pacific. All right, so I don't know if she did us any favors. Oh, by the way, it's not 6 hours later, but I decided I couldn't live without these deers, so I did dump the dirt out first, though. This might be a good thumbnail for us. Are those the babies, or are they just like little girls? Are you a baby? How old are you? 6? All right, that's a limited edition collector doll available exclusively from the Georgetown collection. Her name is Mary Elizabeth by Pamela Phillips. She looks nonplussed by all of that. You know what we can do with old Mary Elizabeth? We can put her... Do you want to drive home? Wouldn't that be fun if this doll could just drive me around? We'd probably get into arguments though, because she probably wouldn't stop at all the piles I wanted to stop at. Then I'd be mad. Anyways, this bag clean on the inside? Doesn't, well, kind of smells like gas. Yeah, it definitely smells a little bit like gas. Maybe that's my imagination though, because that engine was on top of it. All right, don't put your baby in a garbage bag usually, but if your baby's just like a fake doll, then you can do that. Plus, it's for the good of the baby in this case. So she don't get all, you know, dirty, filthy. All right. I think this guy's gonna get mad if I dump these wine boxes. Yeah, he will. This guy's kind of a grouch. I wouldn't like elevate him to, you know, dick level. He's like mildly grouchy. Anyway, we can sell those now. This doll smells like gasoline. Would you take less for it? All right. I don't know what the hell this is. It's some lady's old stereo, which we don't want. I don't think we want the lady's old wedding dress neither. I'm not sure I even wanted those dolls. All right, we gotta re-gift these wine boxes. I've been carrying those around for like 2 days now. That's our next goal. So one good thing about garbage picking is you can cobble together not only a music library, but an entire stereo if you want. You think this thing's any good? The TCW 301. It's probably a piece of junk because it's designed to be part of a larger system. So we're not going to take the TCW 301. Look at this thing though. That's like a welding cart, I think. Put your tanks in there. Interesting. But not interesting enough for us to take it. So let's go somewhere else. We should be making some rum today because it's slow as molasses out here. That's what you need to make rum, right? Molasses. Oh, sorry about your little flag, lady. Anyway, my one friend did not come down here today. He called me to see how it was going, and I said, it ain't going. My other two friends are selling at flea markets today, so they're not down here. Maybe they'll come later. They are not missing nothing. It's probably been an hour since I took the deers. I don't know. And today's supposed to be the big day because they pick up the garbage tomorrow morning. So hopefully we'll find something worth money today. But even if we don't, we got 2 headless Dias and a hammer and some hex dumbbells and a doll that smells like gasoline now. So that's something. It's getting kind of windy, so the audio might suck on these clips, but look at this weird shovel. Look at this weird shovel. It's like a roller coaster shovel. I don't know if I should take that or not, but I feel like it's enough of an oddity that even though it's in rough shape, we can probably market it to somebody. There you go. The world's I don't know, not the most interesting shovel, but it's up there. Look at the back of this rug, the label on the back of this rug. Is that supposed to be all the people who make the rugs in the Middle East? That does not look like a hand-woven rug. Anyway, what was I doing? Oh, all right. I stopped here for a reason. Okay, here's why. They have a cute little birdhouse. And it's not even, oh, ew. I thought a mouse was gonna fall out of it. Just some mouse debris, I guess. All right, so it's a cute little birdhouse. Is that good? Is that something? Is that worth $1 to somebody, somewhere? We're kind of scraping at the bottom of the barrel, to be honest. But I haven't given up yet because, you know, it's still pretty early in the day. All right, let's see if there's anything fun in this toolbox that these people have thrown away. The fun thing might be the toolbox itself. Oh my God, it's heavy. Ooh, look at that. Wow. You ever see a plumb bob like that before? These are like little crimper things. Got some glass cutters. Look at this baby utility knife. That's so adorable. Oh my God. All right, so should we take this whole thing? Oh, there's a little Stanley #1 plane. Miniature version. Oh, look at that. A Nike tool. What the hell do you do with that thing? All right, so I think we should probably just take this whole toolbox. It's not in horrible shape. It's not all rusty or nothing. Yeah. I don't know. Ooh. I think what we can do with this toolbox, and this is kind of sneaky, is all the other tools we found yesterday, we'll just shove them in this toolbox. And then people will see it and they'll be like, oh wow, look, it's a whole fresh toolbox. You know, and they don't know that we kind of put it together out of a bunch of parts, pieces, bits, and random miscellanea. Sometimes you gotta be sneaky. Yeah, that just needs a coat of paint. Or we can throw it in the tin pile at the scrapyard. Thanks for the toolbox, sir. Appreciate it. Whoa! I think sometimes people get diesel engines just so they can, you know, be loud. All right, look at this box. These aren't even tidbits. These are like full-blown pieces of metal. All right, is that copper? Oh my God, it sure is. And this yellow crap comes off pretty easily with a utility knife. Alrighty then. This is what you call a W axle shaft. Look at that nut. Ooh boy. I want to save this nut. I'll put that in my pocket. Let's save this other one too. That one's rusty and dirty. I'll put that in the front seat. All right. This is what you call a W axle shaft. Like, how much mileage can you get out of the same little dumb joke, right? It depends on timing. You know, if you say it twice in 30 seconds, then it just sounds dumb. Or intentionally ironic, maybe. But if I say that same thing in a video like 6 months from now, nobody who's watching that video will remember that I say that all the time. They'll be like, oh, that's funny, man. W axle shaft. Bill Bailey. So, you know, Anyway, this blade looks about as good as the blade that's on my mower right now. I don't know, maybe we could sharpen it. I feel like I wouldn't have threw this one away, but once they get really twisted like that, it's kind of hard to get them straight. So I don't know, maybe we would have scrapped that one. All right, anything else? No? What about these grates? I guess we'll take these ones. Those are really gross though. Yeah, there's 12 dozen of these grates. Figure that out. Figure that one out, right? Anyway, I'm so glad I made that U-turn and blocked traffic. You know, I don't care about these people's needs. I just care about our needs. I just ate lunch. But maybe we can use this pan to cook dinner. What are you guys doing in there? Huh? You think this thing can be restored? It's a Lodge. I guess that's a good brand. All right, what I really stopped for was this thing. Is this actual metal? Wow, it sure is. It's got lion's heads and everything. All right. Oh, I see. It's got like a little liner in there. Oh, I'm stuck on it. Damn, that is a neat thing. All right. I cannot lift this one-handed. So, I'm going to formulate a strategy, and I'll see you guys at the next thing. These piles have some fun stuff to look at. Look at this Cub Cadet chipper shredder vacuumer. That looks like it's in really nice shape. Just like a little bit, you know, used, but I bet we could get that running if we were, you know, a different human being. Let's see. The case. Well, these are the ones that are hard to open, I guess. What's in the case? Oh! All right, the case slides out, and then there's some wires in it. All right, do you guys want to watch all day while I try to put this back together? No, I didn't think so. Here's your other case, which looks like it might have something in it, or feels like it might. Feels pretty heavy. My advice to you is don't eat lunch and then lean over a garbage pile. It'll make you want to vomit. All right. This, I don't know if I had the camera pointing the right way though, but this case has like a shelf inside and a slider. I honestly don't know what the hell that's for. All right, this is an on-stage stand for what they call a PA speaker. PA stands for public address. Now let's look at this guy's stuff and see if he's got anything good. He's got some drums. Those are neat. Yeah, we could put on a whole concert. All right, against my better judgment, I think I'm gonna take these cases. I don't know, they look like they're worth something, so. And I'm definitely gonna take those stands. I have a friend who wants that kind of stuff. So let's get this all shoved in the car. Because, you know, if we can't find anything valuable, we can at least fill the car with stuff that's worthless. My friend's always looking for clothes to sell it as estate sales. Do I really want to touch these skeevy old Adidases? I don't think so. Exercise pants. A Nautica sweater. I don't know, that looks like a pretty nice sweater, but I just feel like I don't know enough about clothes to know what's gonna sell and what's not, and I just don't want like some crappy used clothes in my car. So what we'll do is, if we find like a tub or a bag full of really clean high-end brand name clothes, preferably with the tags still on, we'll take that. But you know, like this little, should I take these though? Let's see. Oh, this is gross. I don't want to touch this. Look, this is a perfectly good pair of Banana Republic jeans. Do they got poop stains in the thing? All right, here's what we'll do. Since my friend is not here today to fend for himself, we will take our little sack and we'll put these gross old shoes in the sack. Look, if you went to an estate sale and those sneakers were $2, would you buy them? I wouldn't, but some people would. We'll take these jeans, put it in the sack. This is totally against my better judgment. Take the sweater, put it in the sack. Ugh. I don't know how people live like this. All right, what about these slacks? These are by, what brand is this? Tommy Hilfiger. Jeez. All right. I don't know that guy was still alive, but let's see. The North Face. One thing I noticed years ago is, like, if I'm in the mall, all right, we do not want this guy's, ugh, gross. These are Banana Republic, so we'll take those. If I'm in the mall and I see a guy walking along with, like, that's just, I don't want your grape smugglers, dude. Oh, poor guy was in a fire, I guess. Hope he's all right. Nike combat underwear. All right, I think you guys have just seen me like reach my limit of my willingness to, thank you, to go through people's old clothes. So let's try not to ever do that again. This video is getting long, but it doesn't have really a point to it. Anyway, I see a handlebar over there, so let's go see what's attached to it. Oh my goodness, look at this beast. That's the classic Free Spirit Sheffield 1-speed ladies bike. Man, what a beautiful bike. Like, it's a cheap department store hunk of junk. This came from Sears. It's the equivalent of a Huffy, but that is a neat bike. What do you think this thing is? I'll tell you exactly what this thing is. You see, under the Jeep, you got your spare tire there, which is miraculously still holding air. It's held in place by a little doohickey. That's the doohickey. And inside here, there's a cable, and you crank the thing down, and the cable drops down, and your spare tire drops down. So they must have needed a new spare tire drop down or doohickey, and there's their old one. See, watch enough car repair videos on YouTube, and you too can know some things. Some of this stuff looks like the type of stuff that some old lady would have in her attic. Let's see. Ooh. I don't want to, like, disrupt this lady's shoelaces. I mean, I do want to. I want to just cut them and be done with it. That would be crass. So let's... You think we can untie it? This will be... The rest of the video will be me untying these shoelaces. All right, we're not going to untie it. We're going to just scoot it off the edge of the box. Oh, geez, lady. Shoelaces are for shoes. All right, see what it says? Maybe that's your thumbnail. Whew. All right. Wow. That's so neat. What do you think's in there? Cigars? Of course it's not cigars. I don't know what the hell that is. Screws and nails and junk? Wall anchors? You want to... let's just keep it. We'll dump it in my garbage later. All right, that can go up there. Look at this. Beautiful. Who has that? Nassau Plumbing and Heating Company Incorporated? Jesus. Golden State faucet washes? There's no way there's faucet washes in there. Oh my God, it's all faucet washes. What do you know? That's a fun thing to say. Say that 50 times. Faucet washes, faucet washes, faucet wa- Oh, look at this. Hosey Hosersons. We never get tired of those. Alright, the rest of this stuff is like little nuts and things. Another Hosey Hoserson. That's kind of a beat up one, but we'll take it anyway. Couple more. Little pulley. All right, I guess we're done with this box of crap. We'll re-shoelace it and put it back later. All right. Damn. You know, I think this lady, she probably had like, wow, look at that. What's that for? The crack scraper? That's literally called the crack scraper. Jesus. I think what happened with this lady is she probably had like a lot of shoelaces she wanted to get rid of, and she figured she'd come up with an innovative way of doing that. Damn. The Red Devil Tools CC1 crack scraper for plaster. Doesn't get any better than that. Let's see. Anything in her suitcase? I bet there isn't. Nope, nothing. Anything in her bags? Nope. Other suitcase? Nope. Other suitcase? Nope. So, we got one more thing with a shoelace on it. Oh, good grief. Come on, lady. Or maybe she just got like some loafers or something, you know, and decided that from now on she's gonna reject shoelaces in principle. Anywho, caulking compound, a rat tail file, a round file, another rat tail file, a chisel. Oh, I love these things. It's kind of mushroomed. And pair of pliers. What the hell is this? I think this is like that, maybe that rope that you use to soak up solder or something. We don't want it. And I'm keeping that one even though it's empty. That is so neat. That goes in my little collection My little collection of cans of oil. All right, are we done with this? Are we done with this lady's pile of shoestring boxes? Yeah, we're done with it. I suspect that this is expired because it looks like somebody popped a can out and looked at it. I don't know who touched that though. I don't want to touch the same can that they touched. Anywho, this is protein to make your cat fat, I guess. It expired 2021. That is 3 years and a month ago. So we're not gonna feed that to the kitties. It's kind of sad. All the hungry kitties in the world. And that food's going to the dump. God bless America. Now let's see, are we gonna get lucky with 2 toolboxes in one day? I don't think so. It sounds hollow to me. MT. Wow, they cleaned that up pretty good, huh? Oh well. I ain't mad, not one little bit. We're back at that pile where I had my my first album that I ever bought. It's still here. Those moldy 8-track tapes though, somebody took those. It's crazy. They were right there. Anyway, you know what else we used to do when I was a kid? That's right. We went roller skating. Not on these things though, Jesus. Imagine skates that clamp to your shoe with a wing nut. That ain't right. There you go. This just doesn't look like a pleasant thing to do. This looks like a miserable way to crash on a pothole. Anyway. Maybe this is Henry Huggins's house. So he had fun skating and listening to records with Ramona and Beezus. My SD card is almost full, but I don't think that this is going to be the grand finale of this video anyway. But I did see a choo-choo train. The Rocky Mountain Express. And a bunch of cassette tapes. What the hell? Live at Music Academy. Wow, that's funny. One thing you'll find in some of the richer neighborhoods is there's a ton of people who live in rich neighborhoods who did not start their lives here in America. Let's see. What the hell is that? Yeah, so you see a lot of stuff like from foreign countries in these rich neighborhoods. But I don't know, do you want to put these in our bag of clothes? Nah, those are a little too roached out. All right, so let's go find one more pile and then wrap this nonsense up for the day. Look, it's a whole pile of wood grain press board. It's exactly what we want. Not really, but check this out. Look what it says on the box. A wheel bicycle truing stand. Let's see. No, all right. It says something different on this end. This end says a wheel truing bicycle stand. So which is it? Is it a wheel bicycle truing stand or a wheel truing bicycle stand? Oh boy. I'll tell you what this is. It's a bicycle wheel truing stand. So they kind of screwed up the nomenclature, but look at this thing. It's not the best one I've ever had, not the worst, but this is just a neat thing to find. I'm not sure if I'm ever gonna true a wheel, but if I ever need to, this thing will come in handy dandy. Then we got a luggage rack, a little piece of canvas on it. That's fun. Then we got a couple of Thule clamps. Those are probably $45 when they were new. Then we got your Jim Blackburn mountain rack. And I'm gonna say that other than these Thule pieces, which we don't want, that's gonna do it for us. I mean, what better way to finish our beautiful video than to find a wheel truing bicycle stand, or a wheel bicycle truing stand, or whatever that is. So we got that, we got deers, we got the plant stand, we got cases, we got metal, we got tools, got a bag of very questionable clothing, solder, tins. I mean, we got it all today. So I'm very happy. Kind of sad and lonely that my friends didn't come out, but you know, it's their loss. But I am appreciative that you guys came out and joined me. So until next time, thanks so much for watching. I think we have time for a sad little epilogue. Look at this. Remember how careful we were about this lady's shoelaces? Somebody came along and cut not only that shoelace, but this shoelace too. Some people, right? Anyway, sorry about your shoelaces, lady, but we did our best. May that lady's shoelaces rest in peace. Thanks for watching.